Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube IGTV video, and today I am going to talk everything about eyelash, and I can finally sit and do this video. I'm feeling so happy right now, and for this video for such a long time now I have all my notes ready, but I cannot film. I don't know, for some reason it was too hard for me to film, sit down and talk about all these things. I think today's topic is really important because I can see so many DMs on my Instagram. So many people ask me about eyelash, what kind of eyelash you want, and I have seen so many makeup looks which, like, one eyelash just destroyed that makeup look. So I'm gonna talk about few different eye shape. I'm gonna talk about what kind of lash you should use. I'm gonna talk about how you can apply your lash, and like what are the steps and what to avoid and what to not, everything about eyelash. And let's get started. Okay, so I have my notes ready in front of me, each an individual topic. First, I'm going to talk about this topic which is very important, is to understand your eye shape. We all have different kind of eye shape, hooded eye, and then one round kind of eyes which are very like foxy or kind of cat eye, and there are like different kind of eyes. So I think first what you have to do is to know your eye shape. What is your exact eye shape? If you know your eye shape well, then it will be easier for you to understand what eyelash do you want. So obviously I'm going to talk about different eye shape and how you can understand, and I'm just going to give you guys some kind of recommendation what eyelash you should use for this kind of eye shape. Obviously I cannot talk about each and every individual eye shape because I also don't know what is like each and every individual have what kind of eye shape, but I'm just going to give you guys a common reference, and I'm just going to give you guys something, some kind of information so that you guys can understand easily and it can be a little bit helpful for you. Number two is stop using cheap quality eyelash. Now this is a thing I always mention, this particular thing, because I personally feel like this is important. Like suppose this is my eye makeup look and this eye makeup look looks bomb, like it looks so good, but if I wear one eyelash which is plasticky, which is not good, which feels plasticky, my entire eye look will be destroyed and it is going to look so unprofessional, so bad. So I personally feel like it's not about the price, it's about what you are investing on. It's about if you are wearing one eyelash which is good quality, no matter what eye look you have done, maybe you just used one glitter color, just one single glitter color, or just one single, maybe a brown pencil, maybe just an eyeliner, but if you use a good quality eyelash, trust me, just mark my word, your eye makeup is going to look so good. You can ask, what do you mean by good quality eyelash? Because there are few eyelash which you can get in just 150 rupees or 100 rupees and they feel good quality. I just want to say, just stop using those eyelash which feels like plastic, which you can see, like those eyelash which you can see on your local markets or just like local stores, and somewhere it's written MAC, and I don't know why, but stop using those eyelash, because if you are a beginner, you are gonna have hard time to apply that eyelash because it's not going to apply that easily because it's plastic and the band is thick. So you are going to face problem, and that's the time when you are going to just give it up and you're going to say, this is not my thing, I just cannot use eyelash properly. If you use a particular eyelash, you need minimum glue, you need just few seconds to apply your eyelash. Trust me, I have used those eyelashes which are like very cheap, which looks like plastic. I have seen so many people wearing those, like suppose in a wedding, and I can just see how beautiful her eye makeup looks, but whenever she is just putting her eyes down, it's looking horrific, like literally horrific. So just invest in something. I'm not saying go and purchase Huda Beauty eyelash. I'm not saying just go and purchase some eyelash which is for 1,000 rupees or something like that. Purchase the eyelash. There are so many good quality eyelash, which by the way I'm going to mention each and every eyelash that I personally recommend in the description box, so make sure to check that out. And they are, I think, for what, 500 or maybe up to 600. So yeah, you can definitely go and purchase them. And one is the, like, they have a set which is for 400 or 500, something like that. So yeah, this is like my like very important point to just invest in a good eyelash. Just stop purchasing cheap quality plasticky eyelash. You can argue me in this topic, but I can guarantee you, you can never apply your eyelash and it is not going to look good. I'm just going to talk about few eye shape and what kind of eyelash will look good in this eye shape. First is like eyes which are very close enough to each other. So you can see few people whose where this area of their face is like very close, and like the eyes are very close, and specifically this kind of face will look very small as well, just because their features are very close enough. So that's why they have like a very close eye and it connects very closely. So for this kind of eyes, you can go for eyelash which go outward, like outward, just like that. And obviously I'm going to put pictures right over here so that you guys can have this an example what I'm talking about, because I cannot explain properly maybe. So yeah, you can use some kind of eyelash which goes upward and not inward, and which is like not very, which does not contain like very volume, and it's like something which is a very small towards inward and very like big and flared towards outward. Because if it is big towards inward, your eyes are going to look more close and it's not going to enhance your features. So that's the thing. Now for round eyes, people who have like very large or round eye shape, avoid volume lash. Again, don't go for lash which is very voluminous, because it's going to make your eyes look very bulky and it's going to draw shadows all over your crease area and it's not going to look good. So like go for some eyelash which is like very lengthening, it's going to go outward, it's not very bulky. Go for something which is wispy and not voluminous, it's going to go outward and it's going to look very flared and enhance your eyes so beautifully. Now for the most important part is hooded eyes or people who have like no eyelid space. So for them, like it is, I have seen so many people, they like cannot find their right eyelash and they do not know which one to purchase for their eye shape. Do not go for obviously any kind of volume lash, because it's going to make your eyes look very small and it's going to look very bad. Go for some kind of eyelash which is lengthening from here, like from the center, just like this one. It's like lengthening from the center. So what is going to do, it's going to open up your eyes, it's going to give you that illusion that your eyes are like very opened up, just because it's lengthening from here, like the center of your eyes, just over here, and it's going like this, it's like flared from the center. People who have like a cat eye kind of eye shape, like their eyes are very stretched out from the outwards. So for them, go for like, it's kind of trendy nowadays as well, go for eyelash which are like a half side lengthening, like some kind of eyelash which is from here it is completely short and from here it's like flared just from the outward. It's going to enhance your eyes so beautifully, just because it is very like flare towards the end. Go for eyelash for big eyes or for round eyes, for almond shaped eyes. Go for eyelash which are like little bit wispy. And if you are a beginner, first of all, start with very natural lash. Don't go for very dramatic huge eyelashes. Start with a basic eyelash. Know the difference, which lash looking very flattering on you, which lash type is making your eyes look very good, and then step by step go for a few different eyelash type. But for a beginner, like if you want to purchase just one eyelash, go for something which is not contain very volume, very bulk, or not very dramatic. Go for something which is wispy, which is lengthening, which is natural enough, and it looks very natural and the hair looks very natural. Go for something like this. Also try to avoid thick lash band. It's not going to be helpful for a few beginners, because if the band is thick, you cannot actually apply the lash properly. heavy, so go for something, obviously don't go for something which is very thin, but go for something the band looks very clear or something like that, and it will be very flexible for you as well to just stretch it enough and place it in a particular place. Obviously after you purchase one eyelash, try and see if the eyelash fits you or not, because if you have like small eyes or hooded eyes, you have to cut it somewhere. And I know a few people are like, I cannot cut my eyelash, it's too expensive. But if you don't cut your eyelash, you are not using that eyelash properly, and technically it's a waste of money again. So cut your eyelash from outward, obviously. Now one thing, I know everyone says cut your eyelash from outward and not inward. I know it makes sense, but if you have a flared eyelash, like which is flared and lengthening towards the end, and if you cut it towards the end, then there is no point. So if you have eyelash like that which is lengthening towards the end, then I will recommend you to cut it from inward, because or else it does not make any sense to me. And also something which changed my eyelash game is eyeliner lash glue. Like Empire, She's Beauty, and so many other different brand eyeliner and a lash glue by itself. So you do not need to put your eyeliner, then again your glue, and then your eyelashes. You don't have to go so many steps. You can wear that as your eyeliner because it's black in color, and then you can use it as, and then you can just place your eyelash just like this, and make sure that you are placing it properly, and you're done. That's what I am wearing today. And one more thing, individual lash. Many people don't know about this, and many people are like kind of scared about this. But I think if you're a beginner, or if you want your eyelash, suppose you want your eyes to look good, you are going for a wedding or any kind of occasion, or maybe an office party, and you don't want to wear any dramatic lash, I think individual lash is going to be your best friend. I know it sounds crazy, scary also, but individual lash is very, very like easiest thing ever. And I was also that person, I used to think like, oh my god, individual lash is very hard, it looks very hard, but trust me, it's easier than your regular lash. And I think if you purchase one individual lash set, you can just use 2 or 3 lash just like that on top of your black eyeliner, and you're just good to go. You have such a beautiful eye look there. Hey guys, that's it for today's video. I think this was helpful. This was like a very mini kind of a thing, and yeah, I hope you guys loved it. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see next, and if I get any kind of further information about this, obviously I'm going to make part 2 as well. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.